What is good? We're back with the Madden 07 Titans franchise, and we have our Week 17 game of the week against the San Diego Chargers. They are the 2 seed. We're 13-2 with the 1 seed, so we have home field advantage locked up. So I was wrestling with the idea of it. So in particular, we're going to be sitting one person, and it's really for injury prevention. It's Vince Young. So Landon James will get the start today as I'm showing the rest of these standings. Cleveland bringing in the rear once again in the AFC. The Skins sitting at 12-3 atop the NFC. Love to see it, as long as they're not beating us. But yeah, I mean, there's been times like this particular season, we played Vince Young in the preseason, he got hurt, and then we missed him for a few weeks at the beginning of the season. So that was really my thinking behind it. This game's going to determine the NFC West, Rams and Seattle. And let's see any other meaningful games. We'll go through the rest of Week 17. Colts and Jaguars will be interesting. The Colts are fighting for a wild card spot. I don't think the Jaguars can get in. We have one too many 7 and 8 teams in the conference, but who knows? We'll see. So we do simulate the early games. Seattle's going to defeat St. Louis. So Seattle is going to be going to the playoffs representing the NFC West, because Arizona and San Francisco are not that good. So it came down to these two teams, and yeah, I figured I'd show the stats. Obviously, we did not do very well. We didn't fare very well against St. Louis. Landon James up to 80 overall, too. So that is pretty impressive. We've developed him from a later round pick into a guy that could be a potential star. And I know there's a lot of Shedeur Sanders believers out there. Maybe Shedeur Sanders can do the same thing Landon James did. He develops into a starter quality, and whether Landon James ends up becoming a starter here or a starter somewhere else, yes, I did say that. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe Sanders can do the same thing. As Dante Stallworth is just so much faster than Nick Harper in this game right now. And yeah, we're going to have to make a switch. So Nick Harper is going to be cornerback 1, Pac-Man Jones cornerback 2 for the game. Matchup purposes, I don't feel like trying to swap it in every single package, so that's just how we're going to roll for the rest of the game, because Stallworth, man, that dude is a menace. Anyway, we get the ball now. Travis Henry on the run right there. 2nd and 4. He's going to get the ball again, getting upfield, close to that first down marker. Picks it up, actually. So we give it to Henry again. So Henry's been running the ball really well lately, so I'm very happy to see that. Right there, though, we're going to run right into Sean Merriman. That's not fun. So 3rd down and 5, we're going to hand it to Carter. And there's a big hole, and Carter goes up the middle, 1st down and more. And Marlon McCree is banged up on the play. So 1st down 10, Landon James looking to throw. Steps up. He was going to go to Drew Bennett on the dig, but he gets sacked before he can release the ball. 2nd and 17, Carter with another run ripping San Diego. And that's going to set up 3rd and 5. So this is reasonable. Landon James looking. Brandon Marshall brings that in. 1st down, Tennessee. So now we're going to hand it off to Travis Henry, and he's going to get 4 or 5 yards on that run. 2nd down now. Handoff is to Henry again. Probably should have just cut off of McKenzie instead of trying to bounce it. Not really his running style. We find David Givens right there. David Givens inside the 5. He's brought down around the 1-yard line. There we go. 1st and goal, we try to give it to Lendell White. He's not going to be able to make it in. 2nd down and goal, we give it to Fleming, and he's not going to get in. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from like the 1-inch line, and Landon James sneaks it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. I mean, it's the backup quarterback, so it's not Vince Young. I don't mind doing that with the backup quarterback up the A-gap. So nice return right there by San Diego. LT on the run, tries to bounce it, but he ends up jumping right into Pac-Man Jones. 2nd down now after that. Bannister looking to throw right side. That's caught by LT. I don't think he got his feet in bounds, so we're going to go ahead and check that on the challenge. I mean, the left foot gets down, but I don't think that right foot dragged. Unless they're saying that right toe dragged back there. It looks like he only got 1 foot in, so we'll have to wait to see what the ref says. And the ref's going to rule in favor of San Diego, so oh well, we lose a timeout and a challenge. It is what it is. And then Stallworth beats Pac-Man. He tried to jump it. He missed, and another touchdown. Dante Stallworth, 2 catches, over 100 already, 2 touchdowns. That man is a menace. I'd say overall he's probably been the biggest menace to me, or one of the bigger menaces. Like I said, arguably the biggest in all of these series, in these older Maddens. Travis Henry right there is going to get a nice run. And then him and what's his name, dude on the Patriots, Chad Jackson. They've been menaces, specifically in this series to us now. Second down now, James looking. He's going to find Lendale White out of the backfield. Lendale White lowers his shoulder, and it's going to set up third and about 1 or 2. We hand it to Travis Henry. He picks it up right there. First down, Tennessee. So play action. James looking to throw. He's under pressure. Goes the troop on the backside. What a play from Landon James to make that throw. First down right here, Travis Henry gets upfield. Tried to bounce outside. Thought better of it. Throws a nice stiff arm and gets more yards. I love to see it. We find David Givens right there. That wasn't a great pass from James. Again, his accuracy isn't Vince Young's accuracy. It's not far off, but yeah. But we make the play. And so we're going to flip the play when we went no huddle, obviously. James is going to look for Drew Bennett, and Bennett brings it in. So second down after that, hand off to Travis Henry inside of 5, into the end zone, lowers his shoulder, touchdown Titans. So there we go. We're going to tie this game up. Drayton Florence on the kickoff return, and he's going to get it out to about the 31-yard line. So first down for San Diego, counterplay to LT, and LT is going to bounce it outside, trying to make somebody miss, and he's going to get about 9 yards right there. Second and inches, Bannister looking to throw. He sees his man late on the corner route, picked off by Nick Harper. If he threw it sooner, Stallworth or Wilford, whoever it was that won on that route, had him, but Bannister saw it late. It was underthrown. Nick Harper's going to pick it off. Second down, we find Carter out of the backfield. He's going to get some good yards right there. Third down now. Landon James looking. They're on Carter out of the backfield. Good defense by the Chargers right there to knock it away. We had the punt. First down, Bannister getting sacked on the play action. That's Howery. Second down now, Bannister looking to throw. Take a shot down the left side of the field. Almost picked off by us. We were there. Third down now, Bannister looking to throw. Down across the middle for LT, and he's got LT. Dude ran a seam right down the middle between our two safeties, and they are able to complete it. And then LT, he's going to make some moves. At LT, the 20, the 10, 5, LaDainian Tomlinson to the end zone, touchdown Chargers. So he rips us for a big pass play and then a big run on the same drive. And that's what makes LaDainian Tomlinson. So we got to respond. Landon James, he's going to find Fleming out of the backfield. It's going to be second and 6 after that. Handoff is to Henry. Lowers his shoulder, and he gets the first down, driving his legs, keeping them moving and whatnot. And then he gets a couple yards right there. So second and 8 after that. Landon James gets to the Bobby Wade, setting up about 3rd and 3. We're going to customize it, maybe take a shot to Brandon Jones. Landon James does, and it's picked off by Drayton Florence. He was on that. So San Diego takes over. First down, Bannister looking to throw. Moves to his right, taking a shot down the left side of the field for Stallworth, and it's caught by Dante Stallworth. He beat Pac-Man Jones deep. You got to be kidding me. We put 96 speed on 97 speed. It still isn't working. Stallworth right there. We're able to make the tackle. They take a timeout. Second down now. Bannister looking. Hit as he lets it go. It's incomplete. Third down and 5. Bannister looking left side into the end zone. Caught by Stallworth. Touchdown Chargers. This man just caught his 3rd touchdown of the game in the first half. He's probably got like 200 yards. This is insane. This guy's going for records right here. And they're reviewing it, but they're going to give him the touchdown. I mean, he got both his feet in. He kicked the pylon. He's in the end zone, so yes, they want to review it, but it looks clear to me that he scored. So, Dante Stallworth, have yourself a half, bro. So, we kick off, or they kick off to Pac-Man Jones, and Pac-Man Jones gets a big return. Pac-Man Jones out to about the 46-yard line on that. So, first down, Landon James trying to see if he can cut this deficit before the half. Drew Bennett, he's going to make the catch right there. Second and 4, Landon James looking to throw. He's going to dump it to Carter. And I did go into this half. We take a timeout there. We're going to try to take a shot to Bennett, left side. And that's incomplete. We're not scared of you, Drayton Florence. Yes, you got a pick, but we are going to still test you. We find Brandon Jones right there. He can't hold on through the corner. But my point being was I was going to go through this half, and if I needed Vince Young, we'd put Vince Young in if push came to shove, if we were playing that poorly. As Brandon Jones makes a catch right there, we take a timeout. We have none left. So we have to take a shot. Landon James rolling to his right. He's going to look for David Givens, who can't get there, but they're going to get PI on Antonio Cromartie. And that'll put the ball at the 1-yard line since it happened in the end zone. But my thinking was, do we need Vince Young? And if we can score right here, we're going to roll with Landon James for the rest of the game. And we do with Carter. He throws a stiff arm. So we're going to go into the half down 7. Here's our stats. He's 12 of 16, Landon James with a pick. So I think we can ride it out. Travis Henry on his way to 100 yards at this rate. Dante Stallworth, 5 for 210 and 3 touchdowns. Amazing for him. Horrible for our defense. We got to figure out how to try to stop this guy because we can't stop this guy. I mean, dang. So, Pac-Man on the return right there. He's up to about like the 31-yard line. Landon James is going to hand it off to Lendell White on the stretch. He's tackled in the backfield. That's Patrick Kearney, the former Atlanta Falcon. Second down, James hit as he lets it go. He does get it to Travis Henry. So 3rd down and 4. James rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down. So ensuing play, James hands it off to Travis Henry. He's going to get up to like the 46, 47-yard line, something like that. Second down now, counter play to Travis Henry, and they're going to stop that in the backfield. That's Drayton Florence. So it's going to be 3rd down now. Landon James looking to throw. They blitz him. He gets it away to Troop quick. Great awareness, and they're going to give us a great spot for the first down. So we run no huddle, and we catch him, and Lendell White's wide open. He drops the ball. Could have had at least 10 yards right there. 2nd and 10, we hand it to White right there. He's only going to get a couple. I think that's Simeon Rice. 3rd down now. We're going to run a rollout play to the left. We just set our feet and find Drew Bennett on the curl. We don't even really roll out at all. But it's okay. It worked. First down, Travis Henry. He stopped at the line. 2nd down after that. Landon James looking to throw for Givens. That gets there barely. Cromartie almost jumped that. That's dangerous. First down, Landon James taking a shot to McKenzie. Knocked away by the Chargers defense. 2nd and 10. We're going to flip the run based on how they aligned up. Somebody got knocked on us. David Givens. One of the linebackers just chucked him. 3rd down now. Landon James looking left side. He's going to find Carter out of the backfield. First down for the Titans. We'll take it. This is 1st and goal. We give it to Travis Henry again. He's going to be down between the 3 and 2 yard line. 2nd and goal after that. Coming up. 3 tight ends. James looking to throw. He's going to roll to his right, looking for Troop in the back of the end zone. He's got him, but Troop's not even in bounds. 3rd down, Landon James under pressure. Finds McKenzie. Touchdown, Titans. And there we go. This is a game. Florence, he breaks the tackle. There goes Drayton Florence. And Drayton Florence, man, he was almost out of there. Thank the Lord for Vincent Fuller making that tackle. LT on 1st down. He's almost out of there. That's Kyle Vandenbosch with the pursuit because LT had a big gain, an explosive play written all over him if he gets out of there and Vandenbosch doesn't pursue. Right there, he breaks the tackle, but it ends up hurting him because then we were able to corral him. But then LT does that, so does it really matter at the end of the day because he picked up the first down anyway. So 2nd down, LT, nice run right there. 1st down and more, dragging Pac-Man Jones with him. Now they're going to put in Field, the backup running back. He gets a solid gain. 2nd and 1. Bannister looking left side for Stallworth. That's knocked away. Pac-Man Jones gets his hand in there. 3rd down and 1, though. LT is going to pick up the first down. And that was something that Marty Schottenheimer, that was his thing. Wear teams down with LT, you know. That man was a workhorse in his day. So we get him into another 3rd down kill. We finally get a 3rd down stop. 28 apiece, by the way, in case you didn't know that already. So we got guys on Stallworth. They go towards the end zone. It's tipped away, 4th down. So they have to bring in the kicker. I think that's Lawrence Tynes kicking for them right now. Kick is up and good. So it's 31-28 them. Pac-Man on the return. And he gets hit pretty hard. First down right here. Travis Henry, solid gain right there. He's going to take a hit stick from the free safety. That guy whiffed earlier, so he got his get back right there. We pick up the first down, though, so whatever. And then Carter rips him for another big gain, 1st down and more. That's what I envisioned Carter turning into. We could spread him out, use his speed to our advantage, and that we can eventually make him a workhorse between the tackles. I mean, the dude's 5'11", 230. He can run the ball. I know that. You know, 5'11", 230, that's a tough guy to bring down. So James right here, he's going to find Troop on 3rd down, and Troop dives forward, gets the first down. Great spot. So James, he's showing what he's really made of. He's showing he's made for these big moments. He throws that out of bounds. Smart play. 2nd down, Henry. He spins upfield. That's close to the first down marker, so it's going to be 3rd and very short. And we're relying on Travis Henry to help this guy out, you know. He doesn't need to do everything. He doesn't need to save the world, Landon James. We got Travis Henry. He's running in crunch time pretty well. He does get stopped right there, and now his knee is banged up. Hopefully it's not serious because we're probably going to need him for the playoffs if he keeps running like this. We find Brandon Jones, though. That's what Landon James is about. Finds Brandon Jones on the crossing route behind the safeties, and we take the lead by 4. So it's 35-31. Drayton Florence on the kickoff return. He gets it up to the 32. First down, San Diego. Bannister looking to throw. And he's going down for the sack. We got him. So 2nd and 18. Bannister looking to throw. He's got a lot of time. Taking a shot down the field. That's picked off by Sean Taylor. He was looking for Stallworth. We were back there with 2 guys, and we make the play. First down, Travis Henry. He's going to run. We flush out a timeout. They still got 2 left. 2nd down, Travis Henry run again. Another timeout. So he's back from the knee injury. Maybe it was just a quick contusion or something. 3rd down, Lendell White wide open out of the backfield, and the linebacker recovers and knocks it away. We almost sealed the game right there. We just floated that ball up too much. Could that come back to bite us? I mean, we're still going to be the 1 seed anyway, but if we could beat this team with our backup quarterback, that's making a big statement. They run fake spike. We're on it with Stallworth. We're back there. We make a play on the ball. Taylor almost had another pick, but he dropped it. 2nd down now. Bannister looking. He does find Stallworth. We're on him. Like I said, we're on this guy. 3rd down right here. Bannister. Pump fakes. Looking left side. Stallworth's got it. He misses. We whiff. And there goes Stallworth. And Bullock's going to dive and trip him up. And Stallworth hurt his foot. If he has a foot cramp, he's probably done. There's not much time left. That's incomplete right there. But Keith Bullock with the shoestring tackle, that effort, man. That dude probably would have 300 yards on us if he made that play. He took it all the way to the crib. But anyway, clock is ticking. Chargers don't have much time. And they finally get back to the line, and they spike it with 8 seconds left. Bannister looking to throw into the end zone. That's knocked away. So 3rd and goal. And he's going down. They don't have any more timeouts because they burned them all. And we're going to win the game. So we beat the Chargers, the next best team in the AFC, record-wise, with our backup quarterback. I mean, it still was the rest of our team, but hey, we did not take that much of a step back. Travis Henry, 92 yards. It wasn't the best average, but hey, man, I can live with that if we're giving him 20-plus carries and he can get us around 100 yards. Dante Stallworth, 8 for 265 and 3 touchdowns. It was going to be almost 300 if Keith Bullock doesn't make that shoestring tackle, but yeah. So, hey, the next video is coming out. It's going to be the wild card update. We got home field advantage for the playoffs, so we're obviously not playing in the wild card, but I'll talk more in that video. I'm going to show the rest of these stats, and yeah, good win. So I'm out of here.